So whoever you're dealing with knows that your parents are up to no good. Okay. And this is the world. So whenever you try to make a deal, a business deal or something that involves you going to the secret place, your parents are there exposing whatever it is that, they said is just between us. So I feel like somebody needs to work on their skill of kind of remaining to themselves, keeping to themselves and not in whatever it is they got going on. Because whoever this was that was uh, portraying themselves to be honest and loyal and supposedly keeping your secrets, they're sharing it with whoever it is you're trying to communicate with. And also because they don't want you to be successful, they want you to stay with them. That's what I'm getting. And also they don't want you to be happy for some reason. They want you to keep needing from them. They want to give you whatever it is that you require in life, little by little. They want to drip, give you an IV drip of whatever it is that you require in life. They don't want you to be independent. So this skill that you need to develop right now is to be independent, regardless of what it is they say that they have that you need. Find some way to live without it, because they're not helping you in the long run. And it's coming off as being very creepy and very sinister. And this is why, the both of your parents are in on this. This is why you're having trouble right now. Whoever it is that this Ace of Swords represents is almost like this entanglement with the truth. Like you're unable to get a head start or really like break yourself away from the people who you want to have an advantage over, because the earth keeps pulling you back. Like is on one hand, it's like the world doesn't want you to leave. Like maybe somebody spaces out and your environment just keeps pulling you back into this reality, but somebody doesn't want to be a part of this reality. So it's almost like this martyr, like somebody is being a martyr. Let me just adjust this. It's like somebody's being a martyr here. Or like somebody was being used to sacrifice themselves for the greater good, and whatever this greater good, it doesn't really include the person who's being sacrificed. Like the family wanted to have control over something. Maybe this is a low income family or somebody, it doesn't even have to be the case, but for some reason they don't feel like they have enough control or power in the world. So they're using you to be controlling, and they're using you to feel this sense of being in control of themselves. And I feel like this person is just not willing to let this child go. There's something very dark and sinister about this energy. Like they're in on something. They're in on a secret that they refuse to reveal to this child. They want this child to be in the dark. So the collective needs to work on building up their own thinking skills and basically how to have a separation between you and the world, because the world is not your family. Somebody wants you to think like we're all one, but they don't have your best intentions at heart. They're using your thoughts to kind of like eat in your thoughts, feeding off of your thoughts, but they also tell you how to think. So it's like it's preventing you from moving out and branching out on your own. And I feel like because it started since you were young, they didn't really allow you to break away from them. There's strings attached to you from a long time ago. Like somebody really needs to go deep into their thoughts and remember a time when they had their own thoughts and separate themselves from whoever this is that's stringing them along. And I also feel like somebody feels like they're just doing their job. But somebody taught you how to listen to them. And one way or another, they're trying to control the energy in the room. So they don't want any outside any outside input. They don't want you to have your own family. They want you to be afraid, and that's what this fear is doing, keeping you attached to them in some way. So somebody needs to work on facing their fears and really work backwards against what they've been taught. Because although this person is innocent, and when I say this person, I mean someone in the collective here is innocent, in reality, in the grand scheme of things, you've been used to do, hurtful things to yourself and others. Somebody has been harming themselves. Also, like, because of this martyr, like, they want you to feel like it's a good thing to sacrifice yourself. And I feel like there's love, there's greater love here, even through this darkness. Somebody sees that you've been abused and manipulated and controlled and treated very unfairly, and they're coming through right now because they care about you. And they don't want you to continue going on being treated like this. Somebody's not getting sleep the way they should be. Somebody's staying up at night worried about what's the outcome going to be like, even though everything's already taken care of. It's like somebody, almost like a conservatorship. Somebody is this Queen of Pentacles, but they're being treated like they don't have anything, like they have to beg and struggle and plead for just the slightest thing, even though you're the one that's providing for this family. This family is trying to control you, this toxic relationship. I feel like there's a love coming in. Somebody who wants to partner, somebody who's possibly your soulmate and definitely wants to partner with you. But the first step is to break you away from this toxic family. So I feel like that's where this energy is coming from. And maybe why you were led to this reading. Because there are skills you need to improve here to continue on optimistically, in spite of the fact that maybe this is some bad news that's coming, and you won't take it as bad news. You're just going to skip right over that depression that these people were trying to set you up to feel like you don't have enough by starting over, because you're going to end up giving everything away that they pretend that you need and starting completely over. And they want you to feel sad about that, but instead of feeling sad, you're going to continue moving forward and know that you just started your life in this Queen of Pentacles. And here's the Devil card again. Somebody wants you to accept that you're from the lower levels, like you're from whatever it is, the peasants or whatever, the lower income or whoever's supposed to be on the bottom in this society, in this culture. Whatever the case may be, they want you to feel like less than. So there's a season coming in. There's a new season of you being able to think for yourself in terms of who this person was that was controlling you. Like going on your own vibe, on your own flow. You have a purpose. You have a stronger purpose where you're going to be your own leader and possibly leading someone else, because there's like this energy where it's like they want you to feel like you need to rely on them for information, but you already have the skills to do that. You already have the skills to understand the world and how it works, because it doesn't belong to one group. Everybody's trying to figure stuff out, and people are controlling different parts of the world from all over. You have your own space and rights as a living organism. Physically, you have your own rights. You have your own power that you can tap into, and you don't need anyone else's instructions. It's almost like somebody wants to teach you how to be yourself. So it's time to rise up from this position, this lower level position that people have got you in. You're not someone's pillar. You don't have to be strong for other people to lean on you, using your energy, making you basically not have anything to do, but to cater to other people. And they're treating you like a child, like but at the same time, they're behaving like children because at the end of the day, they're the ones that's living carefree. If they don't have to be responsible, and this could also be the parents that I'm talking about. Like they don't want you to think for yourself, but at the same time, they're using you to really understand. Like they're using you like the canary in the room to understand the world. And I feel like there's something really creepy about this couple. Like maybe they're swingers or something. Like I just feel like there's no loyalty in their value system whatsoever. Yeah, it's definitely not a happy home with this death card and the four of wands. It's like it's not going to be difficult for you to leave this behind. Whatever it is that they were trying to control within you, you can do so much better on your own. Okay, you can do so much better on your own. It's a new day for you. It's definitely a new day, and more people are going to be assembling to celebrate for you and joining in the festivities, which may last up to 7 days, it may be coming in within the next week, where you're going to be rejoicing, and then you're going to rejoice with people who maybe at some point weren't, maybe they weren't on your side at some point. Like you might have been raised to think that these people were your enemies, and I feel like because of this reading and also just you being on the track of getting to know that you can separate from these tyrants, you're going to have your own mindset, and whatever nightmares you've been having are going to fade out. Okay, so you're wearing a new crown. Your real enemies are going to be slaughtered and slayed. I'm just seeing whoever this is, this love of yours that's coming in to protect you is very angry at the way you've been treated, and you can clearly see it's because they're staring at you. Like they're watching you. Well, your love is watching you, but your parents are staring at your love. Like it's really between you and them, and that's how he can clearly understand that you're being controlled, because they want your love to speak to them. They want him to go through your parents for everything, to the point where it's not a relationship between you and him anymore. It's just between you and your parents, or him and your parents. And it's just like he doesn't want this anymore. And so for him to really stand the test of trials is that he needs to destroy this toxic couple who's trying to control you. A skill that you're going to be building is allowing him to do whatever it is that he needs to do. Like he's riding in on a horse right now. He may be this angel of death coming in and allowing him, even if it's in your mind, allowing him to defeat these devils that have been plaguing you. And this is only for those people who are willing to move on to the next step. If this is uncomfortable, then this is not the reading for you. But if this resonates, then somebody has been fighting demons that they're not able to defeat at this point. It's like at this point, if you're still fighting demons, then you need some help. And this help coming in is gonna destroy them. But at the end of it, he's gonna want a relationship with you. It's just gonna be you and him together, and he's not gonna want these family members having any type of control or influence over you. You have to be able to make your own decisions. And then that's where this money is going to flow in, this abundance. You have to be completely deaf to the negative thoughts and negative talk that they have been planting in your head. You have to completely tune that out and really just focus on you and your man, or you and your partner. I'm hearing seize the day. Like take this as an opportunity to move forward. If you have any hope left, just keep that hope alive. Keep that little bit of hope alive and grow it and nurture it. Because it's really important that you move forward from this relationship. So yeah, this person is very angry and they don't want you to leave anymore. Okay, so they don't want you to leave. This person is very dishonest. This could be somebody who could have been they could have been fighting for the wrong team at some point. like in the past they were fighting for the wrong team and they tried to get you to impersonate them in some way. Yeah, they're definitely hiding, definitely a sneaky individual. But it's just the way you're siren here, and they don't want you to be in celebration. But they're definitely a sneaky individual, and whenever you see them, it's like they just want it to be you and them, like no God. Like the way they look at you with their eyes is like they just want to like separate you from God, and it's just you and them so they can control your thoughts is what they're doing. So I feel like right now it's time for you to really just gather yourself. Somebody's watching football, gather yourself, or maybe this has to do with like a defense strategy or even an offense strategy at this point. But I feel like whatever's going on, like you need to have your own set of rules and your own set of laws that's completely independent of however you were raised. And this is only for some people, but I feel like this is definitely a partnership with someone who can you two can be a power couple and he could take you there wherever it is you're trying to go. But there's a grandparent here who is trying to hold on to you, and they don't want you to separate from the family line. But I'm seeing that this couple is coming in like is somebody lingering outside, lurking outside your home, trying to make you paranoid. Um, okay, so I feel like you're getting stronger regardless one way or another, and there's a chance that they can up the intensity just as you up the intensity. Like they're willing to chase you through them, and they don't want to let you go and start a family on your own with somebody who is more compatible with you. And I feel like the real message here is that you don't have to suffer. It's okay for you to be happy. There's definitely a division coming in, but this division is your opportunity to leave and make a better life for yourself.